What if I told you that the most successful people you admire aren't fearless at all? What if they're actually terrified most of the time, but they've learned something about confidence that 87% of people never discover? Picture this. You're 23 years old, fresh out of college, and you just accepted a job that requires you to present to executives every week. There's just one problem. You've never given a presentation in your life, and the thought of speaking in front of people makes you physically sick. That was me 5 years ago. I remember standing in that bathroom, shirt soaked with sweat, hands trembling so badly I couldn't even fix my tie. I was about to walk into a boardroom full of people who could fire me with a single phone call. But here's the weird part, and this might sound crazy. That moment of pure terror became the foundation for everything I've accomplished since. I'm going to tell you about the 30-second rule that changed my entire life, but first, let me destroy the biggest lie about confidence you've probably believed your whole life. Pause this video right now. Think of one time you avoided something because you weren't confident enough. Got it? Good. Here's what nobody tells you about confidence. It's not a prerequisite for action, it's a byproduct of it. And here's the part that might blow your mind. Every confident person you know was once exactly where you are right now, paralyzed by the same fears. Most people have this completely backwards. They think they need to feel confident before they can do brave things. So they stand in front of mirrors repeating affirmations like broken robots, hoping to manufacture confidence out of thin air. I did this for months. I am confident. I am strong. I am ready. You know what happened? Absolutely nothing. But confidence isn't built with words, it's built with evidence. And I learned this the hard way in that boardroom. So there I was, walking into that room where my career could live or die in the next 10 minutes. My boss introduced me, and I could feel every pair of eyes burning into my soul. My mouth went desert dry. My voice cracked on the first word. But then something happened that nobody warned me about. And this is the part most people never experience because they quit too early. By minute 2, my voice found its strength. By minute 5, I was actually connecting with the audience. And by the end, I had just proven to myself that I could survive something I thought would destroy me. Here's what's crazy though. That presentation wasn't even good. I stumbled, I forgot half my points, and I probably said 50 times. But it didn't matter because my brain had just collected the most important piece of evidence of my life. Your brain is like a paranoid security guard, constantly collecting evidence about what's safe and what's dangerous. Every time you do something that scares you and survive, it reluctantly updates its threat assessment. We didn't actually die when we spoke up. Interesting. But here's the catch, and this is where most people get stuck. Your brain is wired for survival, not success. It will always choose safety over growth. Fear isn't broken, it's working perfectly. The goal isn't to eliminate fear, it's to make friends with it. But I'm about to share the 3-step method, and step 3 is the one that 90% of people skip, even though it's actually the most important. Step 1. Start stupidly small, and I mean embarrassingly small. I once worked with someone terrified of networking. We didn't start with conferences, we started with her saying good morning to one coworker. That's it, just good morning. After 2 weeks of that tiny win, she felt ready for lunch conversations. 6 months later, she was leading presentations to 200+ people. Step 2. Track everything. Your brain has a negativity bias that's trying to kill your confidence. It remembers the one stumble but forgets the 9 successes. Keep a victory log. Every small brave thing goes in there. Did you ask a question in that meeting? Write it down. This creates factual evidence that overrides your emotional drama. Step 3. Take your fear shopping. This is the game changer most people never do. Stop trying to eliminate the butterflies, learn to fly with them. I still get nervous before big presentations, but now I pack that nervousness in my mental suitcase and bring it along for the ride. Let me tell you about the time this almost backfired on me. 2 years after that first presentation, I got invited to speak at a major industry conference. 500 people. I was terrified, but I thought, I've got the system down. I walked on stage and my mind went completely blank. Dead silence for what felt like an eternity. I could hear people shifting in their seats. I wanted to run off that stage and never show my face again. But then I remembered something. This fear meant my brain was working correctly. I took a breath, smiled, and said, well, this is awkward. Anyone else hate public speaking as much as I do right now? The entire room burst into laughter. That vulnerability became the most memorable part of my talk. The cost of not learning this? I see people stuck. Same job, same relationships, same small life, for decades because they're waiting to feel ready. Here's my challenge. What's the one thing you've been avoiding? That conversation, that opportunity, that dream you keep postponing? Pick something so small you can't fail. Maybe it's commenting on this video. Maybe it's sending that text you've been drafting for weeks. Maybe it's signing up for that thing you bookmarked 6 months ago. Remember that 30-second rule I mentioned? Here it is. When fear shows up, you have 30 seconds to act before your brain talks you out of it. Don't think, just move. You don't need to feel brave to be brave. You just need to be willing to be scared and show up anyway. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.